And Bonds hits one high. Hits it deep. It is out of here. 7:56. Bonds stands alone.
Now Booker with Tucker on him. Throws it up for 8. Shot blocked by Antetokounmpo. What a block from Giannis.
17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead.
Minute remaining. And they're putting Curry in the pick and roll, trying to get him on Irving. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good! Kyrie Irving from downtown!
We're sending it in, Jerome. That's for damn sure.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Welcome to Taproom Sports Podcast. I am your host, Jordan. Stacks on Stacks on Stacks Slides. Joined with my guy, Mr. Swerving Irving Washington. His Broncos got a dub. Let's go. He ain't
That
even
don't
happy.
make me feel good.
He ain't even happy. Man.
I'm not, because this win didn't feel like a win, bro. My team is I knew we was gonna have to fight. We had some talent, but we fucking terrible, bro. We might not even beat the Jets next week.
Hey, if Zach Wilson plays like he did tonight, Jets could have a squad.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the Jets very shortly. Welcome to the show, everybody. We are being brought to you by Sharps. Go download the app on your iPhone, your Android, your Google Pixel device. Sharps app. Track your bets. Become a better bettor. Use promo code George517. It is free. Lock it up. Let's go. So with that being said, obviously, if you're new to the show, on Sundays we run down, recap, react to all the NFL games. But this week, obviously, Major League Baseball also wrapped up, so we're going to talk some playoff baseball and get ready for that as well. And then we'll be back on Tuesday night after Game 1 of the Wild Cards, and we'll be looking at some Game 2 of Wild Card Baseball on Wednesday. So, with that being said, let's hop right into it. First game we're going to react and recap is what just happened, which was a Sunday night game between the Jets and the Chiefs. The Chiefs closed anywhere from 7, I saw 7.5, I saw 8.5, so I even saw some 9s out there, so it was kind of all over the place. But the Jets cover every number as Mahomes slides down at the very end. I know Irv was on the Chiefs, so that hurt him a little bit. Fortunately, I had a teaser with the Chiefs -2, so I got both, and I had the Jets +8, so I hit both of them, which was awesome. And then the total was 41.5. It goes over. This was a crazy game. You know, the Chiefs jumped out to a 17-point lead in the first quarter. It looked like the Jets defense was just giving up. And there was a ton of rumors this week, Irving, from Jets beat writers saying that, like, you know, the locker room is giving up on Zach Wilson. They were just fucking tired of that shit. And so when
they got to bring in veterans to
play court. Yep.
Play quarterback, because I don't know what it is. He just can't. He doesn't read defenses fast enough to go through progressions. And when he does try and do it, he either throws the ball too fast or too slow.
Yep.
And it always ends up being a pass breakup or INT. And then tonight he just had that terrible fumble where he took his eyes off the snap. The kid's a gamer. He doesn't give up. It just feels like the game just moves too fast for him. He hasn't adjusted to the NFL speed. Maybe after this year, he could go to the XFL or the CFL and develop and try to give it a run. Maybe an NFL team will take a chance on him and be their backup. But it's just the Jets missed like a motherfucker on that pick. And trading for Aaron Rodgers could have been the Band-Aid, but Tim tearing that Achilles, you don't know what you're going to get out of him for the next couple of years. So,
Yep.
And you got to sign him to an extension after next year, I think, because he only has 2 years left on his deal.
Yeah. Well, you know, I thought Zach Wilson, the first 2 drives, he looked like shit. But he started to, like, kind of pick it up. And even the Chiefs had to adjust because, like, they were throwing so many blitzes at him. And he was actually, like, picking it up and making the right read. And then they stopped blitzing. And that's when he started to struggle again because then he was, like, hold on, he wasn't adapting to it right away. That's kind of when he started struggling. But I mean, to be honest, I'm watching the game and I'm like, wow, like maybe we're watching Zach Wilson grow in front of our eyes, dude. We'll see next week.
That could be it too.
We'll see next week. We got to take it 1 week at a time because you know how the NFL is. But
Yeah, next week might be false advertisement though, because shit, I could probably quarterback and have over 100 passer rating on our defense.
it's true.
Our defense is terrible right now.
But nonetheless, I was impressed with Zach Wilson tonight, dude. I really was, especially with all the criticism and like Joe Namath coming out and fucking kind of shitting on him and like all that stuff. Like,
Yeah, Joe Namath, like, bro, you one of the most overrated quarterbacks in history. Like, such an old, alcoholic, drunk ass stuff. And just continue to live out the rest of your days, bro. Because the only claim to fame you got is being the first 4,000-yard passer and guaranteeing a Super Bowl win. Other than that, bro is one of the most overrated quarterbacks ever.
yep. But yeah, I agree. But Zach Wilson kind of overcame that, dude, and I think he may have won the locker room over for another week.
Maybe another week, but definitely they have to have some type of competition. I know they signed Trevor Siemian. Hey, well, I had to bring in somebody else that has some experience with Paul King Hackett. Well, no, what's his name?
Nathaniel can't hack it.
Nathaniel King Hackett. Shout out to his pops, former USC Trojan coach.
Yep.
Research the Paul Hackett days. That's all you got to do. But yeah, man, like they have the talent. The defense gave up 17 points in the first quarter and gave up 6 the rest of the game. So wait, was it the first quarter or the first half?
Yeah, 17 in the first quarter.
Yeah, 17 in the first quarter and gave up 6 the rest of the game. So that just goes to show how good that damn defense is. They just got to learn how to wrap up and stop trying to blow the fucking ball, blow the tackler to pieces every tackle. I mean, blow the ball runner to pieces every tackle, because they missed a lot of tackles tonight.
Yep.
And the Chiefs got a lot of drive extensions, a lot of first downs. Shit, even a touchdown. That first touchdown Pacheco did, he broke like 2 tackles.
Yep.
And ran into the house. So they just got to wrap up instead of trying to make the hero play every time. And Will Johnson, you got to reel it in, pal, because you did some terrible penalties tonight, and you cost the team a couple drives where the Chiefs went down and got points.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of bad calls though on.
Yeah, that last call on Sauce, that was terrible, because I don't see how you call that one and didn't call the other one. It's just, these refs try to be as consistent as they can, but it's not even close. The NFL refs, those are the best refs in professional sports, period. Besides, the NHL refs are pretty damn good too, but
I think MLB umpires are really good too. I think MLB umpires in like the grand spectrum of things are really good. Yeah, there's a couple bad ones, but I mean, you could say that about any sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but any league that continues to employ people like Angel Hernandez, you gotta take the cake.
That's not the league though. That's the MLBPA,
or the
MLB umpire.
Yes, that association. Y'all the Pac-12 refs. That's what I'm gonna call y'all.
But as far as the Chiefs and Jets game, before we move on, like the Jets defense, like we knew they were gonna be elite. We knew they were like a top 3 unit, right? My biggest concern with the Jets coming into the season was the offensive line, which is definitely the biggest concern about them. And while like Zach Wilson at times, like he's looked pretty shaky and stuff, like a lot of it has to do with the offensive line. He has no time out there. And they got that's kind of the reason why Aaron Rodgers is hurt. You know what I mean? A dude missed a block and boom, dude's Achilles gone. So I don't know what the answer is, Irv, as far as the quarterback position, because like, dude, they already gave up draft picks for Aaron Rodgers, so it's not like they can go out and trade draft picks for another quarterback. Like they're kind of just like stuck, dude, and they gotta hope that Zach Wilson figures out.
Bridge. What they have to do, honestly, if they want to go that route, they got to bring in a veteran that knows the West Coast system pretty well. Because that's pretty much what Nathaniel Hackett runs, is the West Coast system.
Yep.
You got to bring in a guy with experience with that, and then this draft is so deep, man. You can get you could probably get you a franchise type quarterback in the second and third round, because the more you look at the quarterbacks that's going to be available in this draft, this could be the year of the quarterback for sure, because it's some very, very elite talent at the top, and you got some very, very good talent behind that could easily be a good NFL starter.
Agreed.
So teams like Atlanta, uh, the Steelers might want to start looking at a quarterback because Kenny Pickett looking like he can't handle the pressure. Jimmy Garoppolo is injury prone. Aiden O'Connell was solid today, but I wouldn't think that's my QB of the future by any stretch of the imagination.
It could
So
be. We gotta see
yeah,
more. We gotta see more.
yeah, we got to see more. But
I said
I
this.
see,
I said the same thing about Desmond Ritter though. I've seen enough, dude.
yeah, I've seen plenty of Aiden O'Connell in college. I think I've seen enough. But
Hey, AOC, he was nice at Purdue.
yeah, outside of big games, but he was solid, I guess. But I don't see anything special. He got Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is gonna make any quarterback look good. But
I mean, the same thing could be said for Brady though too. Like Brady was like average at
but then
Michigan.
Brady proved it once he lost Moss and all them. He pretty much had Gronk for like the rest of those Super Bowl runs and a bunch of throw-ins.
I'm just saying from evaluating him from college. You know, the reason why he became such a good pro is because he has a fucking crazy work ethic.
Yeah.
So you never know, dude. Aiden O'Connell could have that same work ethic. I don't think we haven't seen enough to the point where it's like, oh yeah, he's not an NFL quarterback. Like Desmond Ritter, we've seen enough at this point, dude. Like that dude can't play quarterback. That dude can't, bro. He's like, he's worse than Zach Wilson, bro.
I told y'all last week, I'm like, hey, bro, Atlanta is drafted a quarterback. I don't care what nobody say. That offense is too good, too many weapons.
We're gonna get to Atlanta soon, but I have another thing I want to throw at you and get your thoughts on. Let's move over to the New England Dallas game. Dallas closed 6-point favorites. The total was 43.5. The game goes under even though Dallas scores 38. New England only scores 3. New England finally benches Mac Jones after, I'm not even joking, dude. This would have been a much closer game if Mac Jones didn't play because he literally gave Dallas 21 points. 21 of Dallas's points came from Mac Jones. 2 pick sixes and a fumble recovery.
For a touchdown. Yeah, I honestly think his days in New England is done.
I agree. It has to be over.
Yeah, because honestly, either the quarterback got to go or management got to go. And ain't no way in hell you firing the greatest coach that ever lived.
Yeah.
In Belichick. So
especially Robert Kraft, like after everything Bill's done for him, he's not gonna go to Bill Belichick and be like, "Yeah, you gotta go, dude."
Yeah, like the dude's your GM and your head coach for a reason. He's been the GM and the head coach pretty much for the last 20 something years. So honestly, if I'm the man, I know it's not, you're not supposed to come out and say this, but if I'm at the bottom right now, 1-3, 0-4, 1-4, man, I'm fucking tanking for Caleb Williams and Drake May, bro. Ain't no way I'm finna just keep. Of course, I'm gonna go out there and compete. Hopefully, we win. But in the back of my mind, I'll be like, "Hey, I'm playing for the future."
Well, at the same time, they lost Matt Judon and Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, and Matt Judon might be out for a long time.
Yeah,
they don't know if it's a torn pec.
I thought it looked like a torn pec because he was grabbing like.
Yeah, it's either a torn labrum or a torn pec for him, and that means he's out for at least 8 games, 8 to 10 games. If it's a torn pec, he's out for the whole year.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. It's not looking. I don't know. It's gonna be a race for the first draft pick this year. Is looking like.
Yeah, and let me ask you this: like with New England, is like last year, you know, everyone gave Mac Jones the benefit of the doubt for the fact that like Matt Patricia was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, he had a DC as his OC.
But now it's like they bring in Bill O'Brien. Yeah, and he like looks even worse this year.
Like, yeah, because Bill O'Brien has coached and developed some damn good quarterbacks. He was Brady's coach for years.
Yep.
So it's no excuses for Mac Jones no more. Honestly, they might trot him out there. Bailey Zappi can't look a little better, but I think his days in New England is done.
Do you think that like they've been trotting Mac Jones out there because Bill Belichick like refuses to be wrong?
That plus he's a first round pick, so you got to ride or die with him. It's for at least 3 to 4 years, and I think this is his 3rd or 4th year.
3rd year yet.
Yeah, so they've seen enough. The second year you could throw it out. His rookie year he looked decent, like he could be that QB of the future, but McCorkle days is numbered. I never liked his ass anyway, especially after saw that Obama costume. So I'm glad his ass failed. Pack his ass up. send his ass to the new XFL slash XFL and what's that? They merging.
USFL. I heard someone on Twitter tweeted out or X or whatever the fuck they call it. They tweeted out Mac Jones is going to be working at T-Mobile next year, and he'll be the least athletic person on the staff.
Damn, Mac Jones. That definitely is he's the definition of benefiting from having all that talent around you.
Facts. All right,
the wide receivers at Bama got him drafted in that O-line, buddy.
Yep. All right, let's move over to the next game. We have the Niners, or Cardinals at the Niners. Niners close 14.5-point favorites basically everywhere. The total is 43.5. The game goes over. The Niners cover, although some funky shit happened because the Arizona Cardinals looked like they were going to backdoor that thing. I had no bet in this game. I didn't care. I had the Niners in my survivor pool, so I'm glad they pulled it off. But looked like some funny.
Dropped it.
Yep, looked like some funny shit, dude. However, Niners, they escape. They cover 35-16. I'm very, very, very impressed by this Cardinals team, dude. Like,
yeah, this was a game until like 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, like they fight.
The thing that kind of fucked them in the fourth quarter is honestly, Dobbs isn't a rookie, but he hasn't had a lot of experience playing as a starter. So, like, if he doesn't see that first read, he gets kind of panicked and flustered and try to buy some time when he doesn't have to. He just needs to step up in the pocket and probably go to his second or third read. But I think with time, because I don't think Kyler's playing at all this year, to be honest.
I don't think so either. Although if I do think that if like they're out of the running for a first pick, they will play him.
Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, this dude was a damn good hire. Yeah. He's built a good staff. His team plays for him. They've been hanging with everybody. They should have covered today. So now they're 3-1 against the spread. You're not just gonna play Arizona and just whoop their ass. They're gonna give you the shit. They should be 3-1 right now, but it's another story for another day. And yeah, the Cardinals are a lot better than what people expected. They're a lot better than what I expected. The defense is solid.
What I expected.
And it's crazy because Vance Joseph got fired, and I didn't think he would. He's definitely the problem. I don't know how the fuck he got another defensive coordinator job.
I told you, bro.
My defense looks horrible.
Bro, I don't know, like, dude, he just, like, I don't know what it is, bro, but, yeah, man, Jonathan Gannon, bro, like, I was talking with Femi earlier today because, you know, he does a show with Michael Lombardi, and Michael Lombardi for all summer just shitting on Jonathan Gannon, saying that he's a horrible hire, that, you know, Vic Fangio did all the work for the defense in Philly, which may or may not be true, I don't know, but, dude, these dudes play for him, bro. Like, he's building a culture, and, like, getting rid of Isaiah Simmons, who was a former 7th overall pick, and the defense, like, looks even better without him, and the Giants, like, can't even put Isaiah Simmons on the field. Like, that speaks volumes, right?
Some volumes.
So, I don't know, dude. I'm very excited for the future, and, like, I definitely thought that they were gonna rest Kyler the rest of the year, but, like, now I'm like you said, like, they easily could be 3-1 right now. And I'm not saying this is a playoff team. I'm not saying, like, they might finish last in the NFC, dude, in the NFC West. But, like, they still play hard. And I doubt they're going to be as bad as the Bears, as the Broncos, as the Panthers. So I don't know if they're going to be in contention for that number 1 pick. So
that's crazy, too, because now I was thinking about it. If the Panthers do get the number 1 pick, bro, they're going to get a fucking king's ranch.
No, because their pick goes to the Bears, bro.
Oh, yeah, their pick do go to the Bears. I forgot about that. Damn, so the Bears might end up with Marvin Harrison Jr. and Caleb Williams. Then, yeah, you got to send my boy Justin Fields packing if you got a chance to do that. Damn.
Nah, because I'm telling you right now, when Caleb's dad came out and said that he'll stay in college, bro, why would you go to Chicago, dude? When's the last time the Bears developed a quarterback, Irv?
Shout out to Michael Gibson, my brother. He ain't gonna like, if he listens to this, he ain't gonna like this segment.
Would you go to, dude? That would be the one team I wouldn't want to go to.
He's already pandering for Lincoln Riley and Caleb to come to Chicago.
Lincoln's not leaving college, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he's leaving college no time soon, but
especially for the Chicago job.
I don't know, man. he made some interesting points on Twitter back. Yeah, I don't see Lincoln leaving SC. But what he does need to do, off topic in his college football, I don't see how Alex Grinch is still the DC.
He must caught.
And if you go back and watch the game, players was a position to make tackles, but it's still too many times where this defense lets his foot off the gas and lets teams back in the games, and that goes back to coaching. You got to have that killer instinct. I don't care if you out there, every play is fucking 0-0. I don't care if I'm up by 50. I'm not finna let my defense get lax and get comfortable.
Well, it's funny, Irv, is like going back to the Pete Carroll days. Like we've always been notorious for like not covering spreads. Like that's just
but honestly, with Pete Carroll days, I went back because I was a kid. I didn't really look into fucking spreads and all that shit as a kid. But bro, if you go back and look at some of those spreads, bro, half our games our spread was like 35, fucking 40 points, 42 points.
But the funny thing is it's reversed because before, like with Pete Carroll, we would always like take our foot off the gas offensively and just play defense because we had the best defense in the country.
Yeah.
And now with Pete Carroll, with Lincoln Riley, it's like we take our foot off the gas on defense, but we play offense. It's like, bro, what are we doing, dude? Like,
I look back at one game when USC was on top of their heyday. They played Washington, bro. You know what the spread was against Washington? I think it was 2004 or 2005. You know what the spread was?
Probably like 37.
Bro, it was 58 points.
Dude. I mean, we used to run the pack, dog. The only team that like would give us fits was Oregon back then.
Oregon. And USC won the game 55-3, so they didn't cover. The over, it was a push.
No, I don't think people understand how good those USC defenses were. Just an incredible. I mean, so many NFL players were on those defenses, dude.
Yeah,
just stacked with NFL players.
Yeah.
All
right, back to the next game.
All right, we're moving on to the Los Angeles Vegas Raiders at the LA Chargers. That was a home game for the Raiders, by the way. Yeah. The Chargers closed 6.5, 7, depending on what number you got, where you got it. The total was 49. It went under. Crazy game. I mean, Chargers were really in control of the game. Seemed like all game. And then Herbert gets hurt, breaks his fucking fingers on his left hand, which is going to be something going forward because how the fuck you like take a snap with? I mean, he did it for the rest of the game, but
yeah, dude was a fucking road warrior because they talking about he couldn't take a snap under center. He took like 3 or 4. But we'll see how that works out because they might have to put a soft cast on it and he will probably try to play through it because they won't be able to put a club on it because it's gonna be tough for him to grab the ball.
Yeah.
But to hold on to the ball. But shit, dude showed some tough as nails. Fucking broke. I think he broke either one or dislocated 1 or 2 of his fingers.
I think it was 2. I think it was these 2 right here.
Yeah. I know it's
or was it the middle?
Yeah.
Oh, is these 2?
Yeah, it's these 2.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the middle finger. So yeah. It turns out to be a damn good game. You know, Raiders fans and Chargers fans got to get used to like you don't have home games. You play 17 road games a year when you're at home.
Yep. Well, the Chargers definitely do. The Raiders, they play all road games except for the Chargers. They get 2 home games a year in LA and in Vegas against the Chargers.
That's true. But yeah, the Chargers. Staley, man, he might not. Even if they make the playoffs, I think they're gonna fire dude.
Bro, he almost gave the game away again,
yeah,
dude. This dude
gave the game away again.
Like,
bro, why do you continue want to fucking go for it on 4th and 1 on your own end, deep in your own territory? Punt the fucking ball. You had a dude do something that's only been done 5 times today in NFL history. Khalil Mack had 6 sacks today, bro. And
I was going to say
the fucking rookie quarterback.
The defense was playing good. The defense was playing good.
And the defense iced the game with a pick. So imagine
he got bailed out, bro.
Exactly. So imagine if they did have to go 30. Imagine if they had to go 80 yards or 80 plus yards instead of going fucking 36,
I think it was 36, 37 yards, yeah.
Yeah, like, bro, like, that's one coach that just overanalyzes his own job. And it's going to cost him his job because if the Chargers don't make the playoffs or if they won and done in the playoffs this year, his ass is getting fired, bro.
Yeah.
Kellen Moore might take over as head coach, to be honest, because that Chargers offense looks damn good. He just got to hire the right DC, and he'll be good. He'll be good to go. But Brandon Staley, count your days, bro. Your ass is getting packed up.
I agree. that when he went for it on 4th and 1, I was like, oh my god,
bro,
dog, this
like,
dude.
Then the only thing that's worse is you got another dog shit jackass coach on the other side.
Oh my god, dude. I'm so I gave McDaniels the benefit of the doubt for a year, and I was like, look, he needs to get his own guys, he needs to build his own culture. But dude, that dude's a fucking idiot, dog. Like dude.
Rode the coattails of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady and parlayed it into millions of dollars in an NFL coaching career that lasted way longer than it should have. Dude is complete dog shit. I knew he was dog shit when my Broncos started 6-0 and we lost every game after that. You know why?
Yeah, but that was like 10 years ago. You think he could grow from it?
Yeah, exactly. But they found out his ass was cheating. So
bro, I'm sorry, bro. The second he kicked a field goal down 8, I was like, dog, this dude need to go. And then he doubled up on it, saying like, well, we still needed 2 possessions. Like, yeah, no shit, idiot. Fucking dude, that dude is a fucking dumbass, dude, and like he definitely needs to be fired.
Score a touchdown and kick the ball off and get a stop, and you get the ball back instead of having to kick a field goal, then do the onside kick. Yeah, man,
he's an idiot, bro. He's literally a fucking dumbass, dude. Yeah. He's not a very intelligent person. And whoever, like, I don't know if he has analytics guys around him, but whoever's around him needs to fucking hit him in the head, dude, and just fucking, bro, what are you doing? All right, let's move over to Tennessee and Bengals. So Bengals at Tennessee. Bengals closed 2.5-point favorites. The total was 42. Tennessee ends up winning 27-3. They cover, win outright. Total goes under. Oh, it's Michael Gibson right there.
My boy Gibson going through it, man. I know his pain, bro.
I know his pain too. I'm a Cardinals fan, bro. I've been there. I've never been that bad though, but Bengals are interesting to me because this team just fucking sucks. And maybe it's Burrow being hurt. I don't know, but like if he's this hurt, like he needs to not play.
Yeah, because at this point, it's hurting the team more than it's helping them. And I don't know how he keeps missing Chase. He missed Chase like at least 3 or 4 times as a wide open.
Did you hear what Jamar said after the game?
Yeah, he said, I'm always fucking open, excuse my language. And shit was looking like it's true. But yeah, man, I don't know who the backup is. I know Zach Taylor is going to ride and die. Or shit, he could be out there with one leg and they're probably going to start Burrow. But you got to give somebody else a shot at this point, man, because that offense just looked horrible.
It's crazy, bro.
I mean, outside of that second half against Baltimore, his offense ain't looking nothing like it's used to being. And that O-line is back to where it was that year. He got sacked over 50-some times. They still made the Super Bowl.
They got injuries for sure.
Yeah, it's looking worse than that. So,
yeah, this team's a mess, dude. I mean, when you lose to Tennessee 27-3, dog, you got problems. Yeah. Do you think Cincinnati makes the playoffs this year?
No. At the rate they're going with that schedule, and anything can happen in that division, they're pretty much that. Besides the NFC, well, NFC East, AFC North, 2 toughest divisions in football. For AFC West, you got to throw them in there too because you got 3 teams that could potentially make the playoffs. But basically, you in the top 3 in a league, and they all play each other tough. The Steelers, you can pack their ass up because Kenny Pickett ain't that good. They probably have a top 8, top 10 defense. It's just offense is just terrible. CJ Stroud is a fucking truth.
Dude. Bro, remember when Carolina traded for the number 1 pick and you and I were both like, oh, they're gonna draft CJ Stroud.
They're gonna draft CJ.
And they didn't, dude.
They gifted the Texans a fucking franchise QB. And if they get weapons, a couple more weapons, they need another running back. Maybe a true number 1 wide receiver. They don't have a number 1.
Tank Dell and that kid today, Nico.
Collins. Yeah, Collins is nice, but I think they need more of a number 1. Both of those are real good number 2s, honestly. That could be a number 1, but for a certain amount of time. But they need a number 1. They could get Marvin Harrison, but they're not gonna be that bad, bro. Imagine them getting Marvin Harrison Jr.
Well, the Cardinals own their pick too.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's some more receivers out there, but it ain't no more. It's only one Marvin Harrison Jr. But
Well,
they,
that one kid from South Carolina, Leggett, he's
yeah,
gonna be
he's
a legit
nice.
he's gonna
Yeah,
be a
he's gonna be
legit wide
good.
receiver.
The kid from North Carolina, he didn't get to play. Man, the NCAA gonna fuck that kid
Yeah,
out of so many millions.
that
Because
was
my dude
fucked
from
up.
Kent State, if he was playing, bro, he easily a top 5 wide receiver.
I
He ain't no
agree.
joke.
Also, that kid from LSU, what's his name?
Yeah, neighbors or
Yeah, Neighbors. He's
yeah,
nice as
yeah,
fuck. And
yeah,
then
he's nice.
Coleman from FSU,
Yeah,
he
and then
nice
if
as fuck too.
Brendan Rice stays on his path, he's definitely he's a first round talent for sure.
You
If
think
somebody
so?
gets him in, if somebody gets him in the second or third round, that's gonna be a good pickup.
I think Brendan Rice is he reminds me a lot of Michael Pittman, like a solid fucking slot receiver, like
Yeah, you can
a
play
tough dude that can he'll
yeah, I don't
fight
think
for
he's gonna be a number
yards.
one pick, but I think he has first round talent. Shit, look who his dad is. But yeah, man. I'm liking what the Texans is building. They had a hell of a hire. I wanted the Broncos to hire fucking D'Amico Ryan so bad, but he was a finalist, but he chose to go home. They offered him the job before we circled the wagons and went back to Sean Payton.
Yeah,
But
D'Amico's looking like a good hire, and C.J. Stroud looking like definitely the best quarterback. And we're gonna talk about another quarterback that was drafted after Bryce Young here shortly, and he looks like the real deal too, man. It's looking like the Panthers really fucking swung and missed on not only Bryce Young but also the head coach, dude. Frank Reich. I love Frank Reich, dude. I love what he did in Philly as the offensive coordinator.
it looks like he's not a head coach.
Yeah, I don't think he's a head coach, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Bryce some more time because they got that O line and those receivers. Like Thielen is past his prime. He's doing the best he can, but yeah, man, they
I
gotta get Bryce a better O line for
I
sure.
agree. He definitely needs an O line. He needs a receiver, but bro, that dude's as short as you, bro.
No, he's 5'10", right?
Nah, dude. There's no way that dude is 5'10".
He's 5'10".
That dude's like 5'8", dog.
Nah, he not 5'8". Gibson just retweeted Matt Eberflus is 3-18 as the Bears head coach. Yeah, they cannon his ass. He getting
Oh
fired.
yeah, he's getting fired for sure. All right, let's move over to the next game. This was the game of the week. This is the game everybody wanted to see. This was Miami at Buffalo. Miami coming off scoring 70 points against the Denver Broncos. They were 3-point underdogs coming into here. Everybody and their mom was on Miami. Oh, Miami, they're going to the Super Bowl. They're going to win the AFC East. This is the best team. Boom. The Bills fucking put their foot down and said, this is our fucking division still. 48-20. Beat the shit out of the Miami Dolphins, dude. Josh Allen, hell of a fucking day, dude. Josh Allen, he said, I'm still a top 2 quarterback, 21 of 25, 320 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 INTs, and he rushed for a touchdown. Irv, are the Bills back?
Yeah, Bills are back.
He said, yeah, the Bills are back.
Yeah, because I even knew after that, Josh Allen just got to play within himself. Like when he plays the way he's supposed to, and not trying to be out there like he's Superman. There's only one or two quarterbacks you put over him, and one of them is playing like complete dog shit right now, which is Joe Burrow. Uh, but yeah, Josh Allen, they have everything they need. Von Miller will be back next week. He started practicing this week.
Which is good for them, losing Tre'Davious White, who's one of the best
Yeah,
cornerbacks.
Travis White, man, it sucks. He keeps getting hurt, man. That dude is easily a top 5, top 4 corner. He just cannot stay healthy. And he always has the weirdest injuries.
Dude, today it was like he was just backpedaling and then boom, he just.
That's all he was doing. And is it Achilles or is his knee?
They're saying Achilles.
Damn, man. See, that sucks. So, yeah, the Bills are for real, man. And Miami is looking like if that offense ain't clicking, that defense look like fucking Swiss cheese today. So,
Well, the defense.
and
If you remember the Chargers game, Chargers
yeah.
were like running up and down on them. It's just the Chargers
Yeah, that
couldn't
was
stop
the
them.
final of that game was what, like 38-35, something like
Yeah,
that.
it was.
30,
Yeah, it
so
was.
it went way over, but yeah, it looked like this team is like they're the USC of NFL. They got to get their defense together because the offense could hang with anybody. Well, today they just got shut down because the Bills just went ham. But yeah, you got to put the Bills up there, man.
I
If
think
if I did a power rankings right now, top five is the Bills, the Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Niners, and
the
shit.
Eagles.
Who will be number five? I got to do some deep diving. Maybe the Eagles. Got to throw the Eagles in there, but man, the Eagles are gonna have a tough. The division gonna be a lot tougher for them this year, outside of playing the sorry ass Giants.
Their
because
defense is
Washington, if it
also
wasn't for Ron Rivera ass, I think they would have won that game today. Ain't no way in hell you could go. I would have went for two, even
yeah.
if I missed it and lost by 1 point.
Hold on, hold that. We're gonna talk about that game soon. Hold that thought because I agree with you. We're gonna talk about that for sure. Let's talk about Houston and Pittsburgh real quick. 30-6. Houston.
Ain't too much to say.
Houston
The
3-point dogs, 41.
Go ahead.
They were 3-point dogs. The total was 41. Total goes under. Pittsburgh got their ass fucking handed to them.
Handed to them. Looks like this Texans team is ascending. They're probably a year away. They're definitely gonna have a say in who wins this division for sure because they're gonna play everybody in this damn division tough. They already beat the Jags and beat them pretty handily they was on the road too, right?
Yep.
So they solved it, man. They just got to build around it. They have a franchise QB, and he's not going to win. He's not going to lose you games. He's going to win you games. He already broke the NFL record for most passes
without an interception.
INT. So shout out to CJ. Shout out to his fam.
And D'Amico Ryan's also he inherited a great defense.
Yeah. And then they drafted Will Anderson. And I told you it wasn't that Will Anderson isn't good. It's just when you're getting doubled and triple team and everybody is scheming against you your last year and a half in college, your stats are not going to look the same. He got a lot of pressures. He just wasn't getting a lot of sacks, but he's looking like that Will Anderson that we all thought could be the number one pick in the draft. And shout out to your boys because your boy Aiden Hutchinson, I ain't seen his ass since. So
he's been playing pretty well.
But in spots, that's about it.
But I agree. Will Anderson's he's definitely that dude. All right, Minnesota at Carolina. Minnesota closed 4-point favorites. The total was 45.5. The game goes under. Minnesota wins 21-13. Carolina they just cannot seem to do anything right. They basically led this game.
The whole game.
The whole game, basically. And then Vikings in the third quarter. Wanham got a fumble recovery for 51 yards. Put them up 41-13, and then Justin Jefferson had 2 touchdowns, which was the difference in the game. Bryce Young went 25-32 for 204 yards, had that 1 fumble. Kirk Cousins, 12 of 19, 139 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, including a pick 6.
Yeah, that's another QB. I think his days are pretty much numbered in Minnesota as well.
Oh, yeah. They're honestly, I was saying earlier today that if I was Atlanta, I would call it because Kirk Cousins on a 1 year, like he only has 1 year left. If I was the Falcons, I would call the Vikings and be like, "Yo, I'll give you a first round pick for Kirk Cousins or a second round pick for Kirk Cousins," because Desmond Ridder definitely ain't it, dude. And they got way too much talent on that team to be that fucking dog shit, dude. Like they have to do something. In Minnesota, like. If you're Minnesota, like your defense sucks, dude. Like, yeah, you look good today, but you look good against Carolina, who hasn't looked good against anybody. So it's kind of like a mirage, sort of say. I didn't learn anything from this game. Like, I still don't think the Vikings are good. I don't think the Panthers are good. I think the Vikings have a good offense, but their defense is trash, Irv. Even with Brian Flores. And all that good shit, all the things that went their way last year are now going against them this year, dude. Which we knew was gonna happen. You can't be lucky all the time.
Yeah.
Regression to the mean.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk about the next game. We got Baltimore at Cleveland. This was a very, 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 very funky thing because last night, Saturday night, we heard Deshaun Watson was gonna play. Then this morning, Deshaun Watson's not gonna play.
An hour, 30 minutes before the game?
Yeah, maybe, if that long. It was like, DTR is playing, boom. Baltimore closed 1-point favorites. They were basically 2.5 point dogs all week until that news. And then the total was 38.5. Total goes under. Baltimore wins 28-3. Myles Garrett also got hurt in this game, but he did finish playing the game. I don't know what the injury actually is. I don't know if it was cramps or what happened, but he did finish the game. Cleveland coming into this game had only given up one offensive touchdown. They gave up 4 today. Was it 4? Yeah, 4 touchdowns. Offensive touchdowns. What you think about this game?
It's a team missing a quarterback. Like I said, if you don't have a decent quarterback play, you can't sustain drive, can't put up points, give your defense some rest.
DTR was in hell, bro.
Yeah. So and DTR tried to do his best, but a rookie quarterback against Jim Harbaugh, good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Browns just gotta get healthy. Hopefully Watson's injury is not serious because they're a damn good team. This looks like a team that could definitely win that division and be a challenger. Deshaun Watson just has to play like he played before he had to take his massage breaks. His massage break. So he'll be all right. They just got to get healthy. Hopefully Myles Garrett's not hurt because him and Za'Darian Smith together, that's a deadly combo.
Oh, best defense. They've been the best defense in the league coming into the day. And, I feel like a fucking idiot because after week 2 when Deshaun Watson still looked like shit, I was like, man, the Browns should just play DTR.
Nah.
That
the
is,
same preseason, buddy.
Yeah,
totally different animal.
I texted out, I retweeted my tweet and I said, maybe I was a little overreactionary there.
Yeah, I'll see.
Didn't look the same, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, yeah, Watson's got to be hurt, and if it's a shoulder injury, or like, who knows what the fuck that's gonna look like the rest of the year.
Because shoulder injuries can get complicated, man. So hopefully it's not nothing major.
Could be a lingering issue
they
too.
They might have to bring in a vet too. Honestly, because DTR is clearly not ready. And NFL is not a league you get ready on the fly. And
they got rid of Josh Dobbs, bro.
But they traded him.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They traded Josh Dobbs for like a 5th round pick. Insane. All right, let's move on to the next game. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. Big Ball and Ben Larson was in attendance at this game. Tampa Bay closed 4.5-point dogs. The total was 41.5. Game goes under. Bucks cover, win outright. Derek Carr looks like fucking shit. Shocker, I know. What's your thoughts on this one? Again, crazy injury news too. And this one, Jameis Winston was supposed to start.
Yeah. And then they went to Carr, and the Bucks, man, like you said, they got a damn good defense. If that offense could string together any type of points, drives, this the type of team, if they could score more than 20 points a game, they could pretty much win any game they play. Because their defense, outside of them doing a dumbass penalty or just a blown coverage, they got a pretty damn good defense, and they got talent on both sides of the ball. Yep. Now, Baker just has to keep playing and not turn the ball over, and they could be all right. But it could be a blessing. It's a blessing and a curse too, because if they're too good, they're gonna miss out on that top 5 quarterback. So they might have to either continue to ride with Baker or try to find one in the later rounds, which won't be hard because, like I said, this draft is like 25, 30 deep with real NFL talent at quarterback. Shit, Keaton Slovis is playing his way into a draft pick. Joe Milton, he has all the talent in the world, but shit, dude's a big ass dump truck. If you ask me, somebody drafting him.
He ain't it, dude.
Spencer Rattler gonna get drafted. It's Riley Leonard, Sam Hartman. A lot of people had him in their top 5, but dude's looking like a fraud lately to me. But he's gonna get drafted by somebody, bro. It's gonna be so many quarterbacks drafted in this draft. It's gonna be crazy.
Yep.
You just gotta find the right one.
I mean, if I were listening to quarterbacks, Caleb, Drake May, Penix, but Penix is old and he's been pretty injury prone throughout his career. Yeah, so I don't know if a team will.
Down. Honestly, a guy I really, really like, and he's gonna get overlooked because the school he's at. But Riley Leonard, man, that dude,
he's a dog.
NFL talent. And
hopefully he's not.
If he goes to the right situation, he's gonna be looking at a damn good quarterback.
Yeah, he's been really good. Also,
Tua's little brother been pretty good too. But if you're gonna like top echelon, Shador is not going coming
He's
out.
not coming out. Nah.
Unfortunately, I think he's gonna stay another year for sure.
He should stay another year. He should.
He would be up there too.
He should definitely stay another year.
Yeah, he should definitely stay another year. Yeah, man, some damn good quarterbacks.
There's also a good quarterback like Daquan Finn at Toledo.
Yeah, you got the Spencer Harris's, Daquan Finn's, the Schraders, the kid at Ohio. I mean, not Ohio. At what's his name?
Kenny O'Rourke.
Yeah, Rourke. Where he's at again?
Ohio Bobcats.
Oh yeah, he is at Ohio. I'm getting confused with the dude from Tulane. He's good too.
Then you have Jordan Travis, Dylan Gabriel, Quinn Ewers. Yeah, there's gonna be quite a few quarterbacks coming out for sure. It's gonna be quite interesting, definitely. You know who doesn't have a quarterback? Alabama. First time, because you know what? They don't have a quarterback from California.
Yeah, I think they got to get him another Cali QB for sure. But they do have Julian Sane coming in, and he's a damn good quarterback. I don't know if his commitment's going to stick. Hopefully it does, but he's on the fringe. He's a high 4-star, 5-star talent. I think they're going to do everything they can to hold on to him because outside of Milroe, that other freshman they got, Ty Simpson, and then I don't know what the hell made him go recruit Tyler Buckner. Dude couldn't beat out Drew Pine, and Drew Pine should be on the pine.
Yeah.
Riding the pine.
Another quarterback we didn't mention was Cam Ward, dude.
Yeah, so I see why Bama tried hard to get a couple of group of 5 QBs, and I see why.
Well, I was telling AK on Friday night when we were on doing the show, I said Virginia's quarterback, that freshman, I was like, he's gonna look good in the Crimson Tide uniform next year. Because if I was, he looked good. Like he's definitely playing for another program next year, bro.
Shit, Boston College QB might be on his way out too.
Yeah, Castellanos. Yeah, he's looked all right. He's looked decent. Yeah, man, there's a lot of good quarterbacks. That's for damn sure. We'll talk more about that. All right, Irv, your time has come. Platform is yours. Broncos at Bears, 31-28. The Broncos hang on to win. They score 17 points in the fourth quarter. Hell of a fucking comeback, dude.
Yeah, this probably could change our season. Probably can't, but honestly, I wouldn't even okay, we came back and won. He probably got the locker room back, showed a ton of fight. You gave up 90 points in the last 5 quarters.
But that's the problem is the offense hasn't been the issue, dude. It's
exactly.
It
is crazy too because everybody was like, Russ ain't shit no more. We made the worst trade in NFL history. It's just our offense has got completely better, and our fucking defense is just terrible now.
Yep.
Like we legit have one of the worst defenses in the NFL.
Which is crazy because last year defense was hella good.
Exactly. We was top 6, top 7 DVOA.
And then you had a ton of injuries too, which kind of hurt you. And then this year it's just like y'all can't stop nobody. It's because Vance Joseph, bro, he gives up the fucking screen pass every fucking time, bro.
Vance Joseph is terrible, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta fire his ass. Can his ass tomorrow.
He gotta go, bro. He definitely
bring in somebody. Except Alex Grinch.
Dude. Crazy thing about this game was dude, Justin Fields has looked like shit all fucking year. And then today he looks like one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Until the end of the game. And then the Broncos really took over, scoring 24 in the second half. Outscored the Bears 24-17 or 24-7, I'm sorry. But you're right, dude. This could be an igniter, dude, per se, for the Broncos.
Could be. We'll see.
We'll definitely see.
If we're gonna be terrible, be terrible. Because the last time we was terrible and had a top 5, top 4 pick, we got Von Miller. So
will the Bears win a game this year?
I think they will. They're gonna surprise somebody.
Yeah,
but
they'll catch somebody off guard. That team's in disarray though, dude. They got players calling out coaches, dude. Fucking what's his name? what's his name? Chase Claypool is inactive today after he says he's not being used correctly.
Yeah, they finna trade his ass for like a 5th or 6th round pick. If they can't find nobody to trade for him, they gonna cut his ass.
And then he'll go to the Chiefs and be 1,000-yard receiver.
True.
Chiefs just need someone that could catch, bro.
True.
I was telling
My boy
Gibson.
Justin Fields did his thing today.
Yeah, he did. That might be the only game he does.
Probably not. My boy got talent. I'm gonna ride with him till the wheels fall off.
Dude, you're gonna be riding in a fucking Flintstone mobile pretty soon.
Nah, because if he go to the Steelers, I think he gonna be all right.
Bro. Not with Matt Canada, dude. That dude sucks.
Yeah, he gotta go for sure.
They definitely. All I see on my timeline is fucking Steelers fans tweeting out that Matt Canada gotta get fired. Shit's hella funny. All right, let's move.
Shout out to Dill. He say that shit every day on SSAW. Matt Canada is definitely the problem.
I mean, dude, that offense is very, very, very vanilla.
Vanilla.
Dude.
Super vanilla.
Very vanilla.
It worked when it was vanilla when you had a Hall of Fame quarterback and Ben Roethlisberger, but now you gotta think outside the box, player.
A little bit, yeah. You gotta do something. All right, let's move over to the Eagles and Commanders. Commanders at the Eagles, 31-34. This line closed anywhere from like 8.5 to 9.5, depending on what you got. The total is 42.5. Obviously went way over. And the Commanders cover. Commanders probably should have won this game, Irv. You talked about it. You said something earlier. I'm gonna let you finish on that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Another coach that should be riding the pine and get his ass packed up, Ron Rivera. I'm shocked this dude is still the coach of the Washington Redskins. First of all, last year you didn't play Sam Howell to the last game of the season. Just a healthy scratch the whole year, and he was hands down your best quarterback on your fucking roster.
Yep.
And you was in a bit of a playoff hunt until what, a week or two left of the season? Like you had action at the playoffs.
And he didn't even know.
Yeah, so and he didn't know. That's the crazy part. Yeah, pack Ron Rivera ass up, make Eric Bieniemy the head coach, and then just continue to draft and develop, and you're gonna have a say so in this division because you're not that far behind the Cowboys or the Eagles, and you finally have a QB. So make the most of it while he's on that rookie contract because you got to pay that man big bucks pretty damn soon.
Agreed. I mean, I thought this was, I played Commanders. This was my best bet of the day. And I thought it was just a total, like, sell high spot on the Eagles and buy low on the Commanders. Commanders were coming off an absolutely atrocious game against the Bills, which, in hindsight after today, maybe the Bills are that much better than the Eagles, right? And I was just like, man, like, Sam Howell showed me a lot today. Like, he really bounced back. He played really fucking well. And, like, they probably should have won this game if Paddleboat Ron actually went for two. Like, this dude, his nickname was Riverboat Ron. Bro, why? You're the road team, dude. Why go into overtime? If you lose on a 2-point conversion, you lose. But instead, you went to overtime and you lost. Like, dude, just finish the game right there. I thought it was a terrible fucking decision. They probably would have won, especially coming back from that kind of drive, and you have the defense on their heels, and the defense was tired and shit. Just thought it was atrocious, especially after the game. He's like, "Oh, my offense was tired." Man, shut the fuck up, dude. You're a fucking idiot, dude. Dude's a terrible fucking coach. I mean, he's definitely gone after this year. I don't even care. They could make the playoffs, dude, because they're not gonna win a playoff game. You know what I mean? Like, dude's gone, bro. He's definitely gone. All right, let's move over to the Rams and Colts. We're winding down here. This was basically a pick'em game. Rams win. Total was 44.5. Obviously, it goes way over. However, the Rams were up 23-0, and the Colts came back and tied the game on the final play of regulation. Hell of a performance by the Colts. Shane Steichen doing an incredible fucking job, dude. And again, Jonathan Gannon doing a great job in Arizona. Shane Steichen doing a great job in Indianapolis. Those were two former coordinators for the Eagles last year. What's your thoughts on this game and the Colts and both these teams?
The Colts have got to figure out what they're gonna do with Jonathan Taylor, but they continue to build that O line. They got a fucking dog at quarterback. Dude does not get flustered. He makes a bad play. He comes back and makes 2 or 3 good ones. I'm gonna just say it, bro. I was dead ass wrong about Richardson, bro. He gonna be the face of that franchise for years to come.
He's got to stop taking hits though, dude.
Yeah,
he,
yeah,
he
yeah.
got to
I
get down.
understand you 6'5", you 240, but bro, Cam Newton broke down after a while. You got to stop taking unnecessary contact as much as possible. Even Josh Allen had to reel that shit in, trying to jump over lines and get fourth downs and truck people. Bro, you're a quarterback. You can't do that for 10, 15 years in this league. No matter how big you are, you're gonna break down.
Yep.
So that's the only thing I think. But his accuracy, he's worked on that. Has gotten better. He's finding receivers. He's actually reading defenses. Um, the coaching at Florida is dog shit, bro, because they made this dude look like a straight one read and go type player, and he's nowhere near that. They should have put him in a way more complex offense instead of just a regular RPO. He should have been running the type of offense that Caleb was running at USC, and he probably looked a lot better. But shout out to the coach and shout out to their draft evaluations because they got the right guy.
Yeah, he's looked really good, and now he's 11 for 25 today, so he wasn't too accurate, but
yeah, but a lot of so he has some drops, the accuracy, but it actually looks way better than it did in college. It's
oh
not
yeah,
even
he looks a lot better. Yeah, he looks a lot better, and like his athleticism and ability to extend plays and shit is like unreal, bro.
Then his arm is just out of this world.
Yeah,
So.
incredible fucking arm, and that's why I was like, you watch
And
him.
they're building. It's crazy thing is, sorry to cut you off, but they're building Joe Milton up to be like him. It's not.
Nah.
He's not. He's not Richardson at all.
Nah, nowhere near him. The good, like, one thing you said earlier too is like, you were talking about him and CJ Stroud. Like, dude, him and CJ Stroud already look so much better than Bryce Young.
Coaching.
It could be a lot of coaching, you know what I mean? But
They are more complete teams. I think we're gonna have to wait and see what the Panthers do with Bryce. I'll probably give him another year, maybe 2, because
oh yeah, he's definitely gonna get another year or 2.
Yeah, he doesn't have shit to work with compared to what Richardson and CJ have. Bryce has nowhere near what he has because out of nowhere, the Colts O line looked like a top 5 O line now.
Well, they were a top 5 O line 2 years ago, and then all of a sudden last year they like couldn't fucking block a fucking statue, dude.
Yeah, so the Colts and the Texans got some ain't they in the same division?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, have fun.
Yep. All right, let's move over to the game in England today. The NFL.
So that means the Titans are gonna need a quarterback pretty soon.
Yeah, they can. Well, I mean, Malik Willis looked good in preseason. They should honestly give him an opportunity. And they got Will Levis too, so who knows? All right, game in England. So the NFL goes over to England. They're like, we want to build new fans in England, so we're gonna show you Desmond Ridder for a whole 60-minute game. Yeah, that worked very well. Oh my God, Atlanta's just a fucking mess, dude. He can't play no more, dude. They got Tyler Heineke, dude. He's got to start playing.
Desmond Marcus Mariota anymore?
Nah, he's on the Eagles. Desmond Ridder was 19 to 31, 191 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Bijan Robinson, 14 carries, 105 yards. I mean, they did their thing, dude. They just, pick 6. This game shouldn't have been this much of a blowout, dude.
Yeah.
Jaguars cover -3, 3.5, depending on what you got. Total is 42, goes under. Falcons cannot trot Desmond Ridder out there no more, dude.
Yeah. That's the only thing that team is missing as a quarterback. They got everything else. And you can't even blame the defense giving up points. It's just the offense can't stay on the field and they get tired. So that's all they need is a quarterback, man. Desmond Ridder, they 3rd-round pick. They tried it, but just not working out.
Nope. It's over. Back it up. All right, let's talk Monday Night Football. We'll take a little commercial break, and then we'll hop back in and talk some Major League Baseball playoffs. So tomorrow night, Giants, Seahawks. Right now, Giants +1.5, Seahawks -1.5. Totals 47.5. What do you think about this game?
I think this game's probably gonna be a shootout because both teams can put up points and both defenses are pretty much bend but don't break, and they give up a lot of yards. So Saquon might be out though, so that's definitely gonna affect the Giants.
He is out.
I still think I see a lot of points scored in this game for sure.
Um, maybe. I don't know. I think this is another one of those buy low, sell high spots, dude. Like, Seattle's coming off 2 wins against Detroit and Carolina. Giants coming off getting their fucking ass beat by the Niners at home on Monday night. Like, I tend to like home dogs. However, like I'm not running to the window to back the Giants here at all, dude. Like, this team just isn't very good, and like their defense hasn't been very good, and like it should be a lot better. Their defense is a little bit better last year. Dexter Lawrence and Thibodeau and Leo Williams, like they're like they should be getting a lot more pressure on quarterbacks than they have been.
Yeah.
Um, I don't really have a play in this game, to be honest, dude. Like, total's 47.5, Irv. That's a lot of fucking points.
Yeah, but the Seahawks just gave up 29 points to the Panthers.
That's true. Still lean the under.
Maybe lean the under, but I gotta give my boy some credit. He can dial up some damn offense.
Who? Dable?
Brian Dabo.
Not against the Niners. He couldn't score 12 points.
Yeah, but that's the Niners, though.
Scored 0 points against.
Maybe lean the Seahawks. Lean the Seahawks, if anything. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this game go over.
I mean, you could be right, dude. I'm not putting it past going over. Let's see here. Seattle's defense giving up 407 yards per game, which is 29th. They're giving up 79 yards rushing, which is 6th in the league, but they're giving up 328 yards passing, which is 31st. Giants only passing 165 yards per game.
That's definitely going up tomorrow.
Giants, on the flip side, they're giving up 138 yards rushing. Seahawks rushing for 104 yards per game.
Look, bro, through 3 games, the Giants have gave up 40, 31, and 30.
Yeah, but I mean, like they played 2 of the best teams in the league, though.
Yeah, but still, yeah, think about it. And the Seahawks have they gave up 27 to Carolina, 31 to Detroit. It's crazy. I can't believe the Rams they gave up 30 to the Rams.
Yeah, this one might go. Dude, the more I look at this, dude, I might actually play the Giants, dude. I might play the Giants because, bro, Seattle's defense is trash as fuck.
Yeah, and Draymond Jones is questionable. Derek Hall's questionable. Kobe Bryant is doubtful. Artie Burns is out. And Charles Cross is doubtful, left tackle.
Damn, dude.
The Giants left tackle is out too. Andrew Thomas is out too.
Yeah, he's been out, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Been out. Yeah, dude, I might like the Giants here, Irv. Bro, because the Giants have played two of the best. They played 2 of the best 3 teams in football, and the Cowboys and Niners. Obviously, bro, they gave up hella yards to Carolina.
Yeah, Brody. I think it's gonna be. I think the over is hitting for sure.
Yeah, the over might be a good play. Giants, I'm Giants plus 1.5. Over 47. I think those are 2 solid plays. All right, let's take a quick commercial break real quick, and then we'll hop back in here and we'll talk some Major League Baseball playoffs.
Sports bettors, you need to download Sharps, the better social network. With Sharps mobile app, you can tail your friends' bets with one click. See a bet you like? Just click the whale tail icon and boom, it will open in your corresponding sportsbook. Sharps securely connects to major sportsbooks like FanDuel, MGM, Caesars, and more. So you can not only track your bets, but share your bets in creative ways. So gather the degens, download Sharps for free, and join our fast-growing sports betting community.
Use promo code Jord517. It's free. Go get it. Become a better bettor. Use that shit. Learn what you're good at betting. Learn what you suck at betting. How you can get better. Maybe you shouldn't be betting that shit. But yeah. Sharps app, baby. Let's go. All right, Irv. Major League Baseball playoffs are here. They're set. The season is over. There wasn't much drama down to the end, which we really wanted. The season was over last night. Seeding had to be determined today. The Rangers choked away the AL West on the very last day.
They would.
Yeah, I was hoping they wouldn't make the playoffs, but they ended up making the playoffs. They face the Rays in the wild card division. Twins against the Blue Jays in the wild card division. That's the AL. And then in the NL, we got the Diamondbacks and Brewers, and we have the Marlins and the Phillies. All 4 series start on Tuesday. If they go 3 games, they end Thursday, with the DS starting on Saturday. What is your thoughts on the AL? Let's start with the AL first. What's your thoughts on the AL?
We have no truly dominant team in the AL. Team with the best pitching is the Twins. I see a potential for a lot of runs to be scored in the AL for sure, because a lot of these pitchers limp their way into the postseason. You don't have a lot of pitchers pitching lights out except for the ones in Minnesota. So I think it's gonna be real interesting. The Mariners missed the playoffs.
Yep.
I don't know, but the Astros are tough to beat in the playoffs.
Yeah, but like they don't have the pitching they usually.
They don't have the pitching that they used to. And Verlander clearly ain't the same pitcher. Man, if the Rays was healthy, bro, I think honestly they would run away with the AL.
Agreed, but they're not.
They're not. So you got to go with the team that's playing the hottest, the team that has the best pitching, and the team that can come up with the most clutch hitting, honestly. It's gonna be a wild card, man. If I had to put my money on anybody, though, I would hate to say it, bro. I think you gotta put your money on the Twins, bro.
I agree, man. You know, I bet the Twins in the beginning of August 30-1 to win the World Series, and I'm pretty confident in it. However, like I would like Royce Lewis to be back healthy. They're supposed to get Byron Buxton back too, so that's a huge benefit. But bro, since Max Kepler has been the 3rd best hitter according to WRC Plus since the All-Star break. They got clutch hitting, dude. They hit a lot of jacks. But also they got good starting pitching, man. Pablo Lopez, Bailey Ober, Joe Ryan, Kenta Maeda. They got enough starting pitching to get you through a series. Plus, they got a decent bullpen, and they got arguably the best closer now that Felix Bautista is out.
But if the Twins don't win it, I think you got to go with the Orioles. The only thing with the Orioles is, man, they got to score some damn runs, bro.
The thing with my concern with the Orioles is they just have so many people in that clubhouse that have never played a playoff game, dude. You know what I mean?
The Twins the same way, though.
Who?
The Twins the same way.
Nah, dude, the Twins have been in the playoffs. Bro, most of this team got fucking knocked out by the Yankees 2 years ago.
That's true.
And the Yankees, to be honest, like the last 4 times the Twins have been in the playoffs, the Yankees have knocked them out. There's no Yankees in the playoffs now. That's their Achilles heel. So I mean, this team has a bunch of players that have been in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like the Orioles have one guy that's been in the playoffs. That's Aaron Hicks. Nobody else in that clubhouse has been in the playoffs. Nobody, bro. Or
Damn.
Danny Coulom's also been in the playoffs. So they got like 2 guys that have been in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Very.
Like that's the thing with the Orioles is like this Orioles team feels like the Astros team before they broke out. Remember the Astros made the playoffs in 2014, and then they lost to who did they lose to? They lost to the Royals, who ended up winning the World Series that year, 2015. I'm sorry, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Lost to the Royals, and I feel like that's kind of how this Orioles team. And however, the Orioles do have a good shot because they get to face Tampa or Texas. Who Tampa obviously they have a ton of injuries, so that does benefit them. And then Texas, I mean that team just fucking sucks, dude. They got no pitching. But at the end of the day, like, you know, the Twins, in my opinion, are the best team in the AL, top to bottom. As much as it pains me to say the Orioles aren't. Because, dude, I don't know what I'm getting at Kyle Bradish and great. Like, if I knew I was getting ace stuff, which they've been pitching like, right? Then I'd feel a lot more confident. But not having any of those guys ever pitch a playoff game, dude, does concern me a little bit. I don't know. I do agree with you though. The AL is wide open. Like, it wouldn't shock me if the Astros, Orioles, Twins. It wouldn't shock me if the Blue Jays were there. It would shock me if Tampa or Texas were there. Tampa only because they have a ton of injuries.
Yeah, too many injuries, and they're missing their best position player,
which they may never get back.
Yeah, I'm still not speaking on that situation, but
yeah,
good.
we got a lot to learn. All right, let's move over to the NL. We got the Diamondbacks versus the Brewers. The Brewers in prime position to actually win a fucking playoff series for the first time in a long time. And then Phillies, Marlins in the wild card, dude. The Marlins are going to upset the Phillies. I'm calling it right now.
Definitely could happen because the Marlins have damn good pitching. They just got to be able to hit a damn wiffle ball.
They've been hitting well, dude. They're probably the hottest team coming into the playoffs. Them and the Brewers in the NL. I like the Marlins to upset the Phillies. I think the Brewers sweep the Diamondbacks in 2 games. Maybe, I don't know, dude. The Brewers always fucking choke in the playoffs, dog.
Yeah, for some reason, they always do.
So it's hard to trust them. Plus, you got Gallen and Kelly, but I don't know. Gallen and Kelly both been pretty fucking dog shit the second half of the year. But you got the Dodgers and the Braves there. Who wins the NL, Irv?
Honestly, if the Dodgers and the Braves do meet, it's gonna come down to who hits the best, honestly, because both of these pitching is mid as hell.
I'm gonna laugh when the Marlins face the Braves and beat the Braves.
If that happens, that'll be crazy. But I've seen stranger things happen.
Hey, Jesus Luzardo legacy playoff run coming, dude.
Ooh. Yeah. If there's anybody outside of the Braves or the Dodgers, we in the NLCS is going to be a shock because even though both teams are flawed, they were far and away the 2 best teams in NL.
Yeah.
But the playoffs is all about pitching, and neither team has the best pitching right now.
Well, I'd say the Dodgers have good bullpen.
Have a good bullpen. And the Braves might have a little bit better, a slight edge on the starters.
I wouldn't even say that, dude. The only thing the Braves have an edge on is fucking... Like, the Braves, in my opinion, dude, is a great regular season team because they have such a good lineup, and you're not facing the best pitcher every single day of your opponent. Best pitchers, right? In the playoffs, you are because you have rest days. So you're facing the team's best starters, and you're facing their best bullpen pitchers every single day, which I think hurts the Braves, dude.
True. And you don't see a lot of overs in the postseason.
Nope. Well, it's also a lot of lower totals. It's like 7.5, 7s and shit.
Yeah,
but,
that's true too.
But I think at the end of the day, like, I do think that hurts the Braves, dude. And the Braves have kind of been like, they've been struggling down the stretch, dude.
Yeah, they've been giving up a lot of runs, but they've been scoring a lot of runs too. So a lot of people paying attention to it.
But that's the thing is like they don't have good pitching, dude. Like even their starters, they got Max Fried's hurt, right? Kyle Wright has never been the same since coming back from injury. Fucking Bryce Elder sucks.
And you gotta depend on Charlie Morton too.
Charlie Morton's hurt. He's hurt.
Damn, he's hurt too. Yeah, this might not be a long run. Oh, damn. What if the Braves and the Dodgers don't make it to the NLCS? It can definitely happen.
It's baseball, bro. But honestly, the Dodgers get the Diamondbacks or the Brewers, so I expect the Dodgers to be in the NLCS. But the Braves, I think the Phillies or Marlins could beat them, dude. Right now, I really do.
And the Phillies played them tough all year too.
Then the Marlins played them tough at the end of the year. Marlins fucking swept them last series. I'm telling you, bro. Can't wait for baseball, dude. Cannot wait. Tuesday night it's gonna start. Maybe. Are you free tomorrow night, Irv?
I get off work at 8.
We should go on and do a NLCS, ALCS like preview and pick show, dude. Because we don't have any pitching matchups yet. Like we have no pitchers listed as starters officially.
Okay.
If you're down.
Okay, I can make it. Maybe a little later, but we can do it.
All right. So tomorrow night, yeah, we'll do like 9:30. Does that work?
Yeah, it works.
9:30 Pacific. Irv and I will be on. We'll break down the game 1 matchups. We'll get some best bets out. Looking forward to that. Cannot fucking wait for baseball, bro. Been waiting all year.
Gotta love it.
Marlins, baby. Telling you. Let's go.
Good luck.
Let's get it.
Good luck with your Marlins pick.
Let's go, y'all.
All right. We got any best bets for tomorrow, Irv?
I'm gonna have to stick with my original. I'm gonna have to lean I'm gonna take the over for the Giants and the Seahawks. Over 47.5.
I think you're on to something there. All right, I'm gonna take Giants plus 1.5, dude. That's gonna be my best bet tomorrow. I just think the Giants are a little buy low spot here, dude. Small wager. I'm not going big on this one, but Giants plus 1.5 is gonna be my pick. Home dog on Monday night. Last time I took a home dog on a primetime game was the fucking Packers, and that didn't work out fucking well. So. You know how that goes. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us. Irv and I will be back. We'll be back tomorrow night to do a special MLB show. Maybe AK will join us. I'll see if he's down. But we'll be back for that. We'll get some best bets for the game 1s of the what is it called? The wild card round. Looking forward to that. Yeah, man, and then we'll be back on Tuesday night for more best bets and Thursday night football preview, and then we'll be back on Wednesday night doing college football. And
shout out to the New York Liberty. After 21 years, they made the WNBA finals.
Yeah, where they'll probably beat the Aces the way the Aces are playing right now.
You think they could beat them? You think they could beat the Aces?
I don't know, man. Candace Parker hasn't come back, and
yeah, I think she's gonna be out. I think she's out for the year, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Aces, but I don't know, dude. I don't know if it's like whether the Aces play with their food or I don't know what it is, man. But we'll see. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night, man. Thank y'all for joining us. Go download the Sharps app. Use promo code George517. It's free. Let's get it. We love y'all. Thank you. Have a great night. Enjoy your Monday. Back to the grind. Let's go.